Hello, ladies. Layla Black here with all of these awesome superwomen. Sorry about the minor delay. It was like 5 minutes before we went live, and B is in the next room asleep. Well, she woke up, of course. So I just had to, be a mommy for a second. And hopefully, this is the first 10 o'clock hangout I've ever done. And she seems to be drawn to the sound of my voice, so we'll see. She might be joining us, I don't know. But we're excited here tonight. I've got a slew of ladies that, are literally on a high. They're just buzzing, they're radiating. I can feel it in the, in the video conferencing. I can feel it coming through, Hello. Superwoman. I'm my own voice just popped up in one of my screens, and I said hello to myself. That's really weird. That's hilarious. Okay, so I wanted to bring these ladies out, first of all, because they just came back from Impact, which was an incredible event in Charlotte, North Carolina, and just the stories that I'm hearing coming from it is one of the best events yet, and some massive breakthroughs and some big shifts that happen. So I want to share with you what happened there. Unfortunately, circumstances, I couldn't be there. We're going to get to the boot camp and all the details, how you get involved, how you can participate, how you can have, the biggest moment in your life to create those massive results that you deserve, and how we're going to help you do that. But before we do, I want to go down. Let's go over to Alicia, because I know she's got some dodgy internet there, and we have her beautiful face. So let's bring her out. Alicia, just tell us a little bit about what happened to you at the event, and why you're so fired up to just run full steam.
I am so fired up from all this stuff going on. I'm out here in the country with ice water going on. And just a second.
When you want ice water,
internet. It's over there on the table. I promise. I left it over there in the kitchen. I already put it on there. So this country right here does not have the internet. We have lacked spotty internet here in the country, and it is such a challenge to do just the little things. And I think it's going to be very powerful to set an event here just at the local library, and to get people involved that don't even know what's option. I went into like a store today. He's like, "Oh, I've seen the world." And so I was like, well, you haven't seen this, And so it'll be very different to see how a town that is so small that I've heard the literacy is pretty bad here, but I didn't grow up here, so it's going to be a challenge. She got her water to to see if things are really going to pull off. What really I think inspired me with the event was that this can be just a transfer of hands. And I think a lot of people that I talk to, especially that like people I know, said, I really don't understand what you do. I said, now is your chance to really tap into, come to see a meeting and see what this is all about. And so I think it's very powerful to set a new event that you can just transfer of hands, and people can really understand this, especially when you have water going everywhere and simple things going on.
Just make sure you watch the electronics. Yeah, really great point, Alicia. When we talk about what we do, and I don't know how many times I get that question. What do you actually do? And it's. Let me just pull this up. There we go. I was like, water is still going on while I'm talking. Your daughter is cute, and that's one of the the deals that we have to deal with as moms. You know, I'm like trying to hear out of the back of my head if B is up, but we deal with this as moms, and I get that question all the time. What do you do? You know, how are you able to be home with your daughter every single day? How are you able to pay your mortgage for a whole year? I remember when earlier this year we went into the bank and paid our mortgage for the whole year, and I was like, what? I didn't even think I was going to be the kind of person that would get a mortgage because my credit was so terrible. I had screwed it so bad, and here I am paying it for the whole year. So obviously, income disclaimer. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know, if you're going to have that same drive that I did. Average people, they don't really do that. But the opportunity to just have a conversation and, be able to hand someone something in their hand that they can take home, that they can watch, that you can watch with them, that explains it is really, really powerful. So awesome. Thank you for coming out here, Alicia. Now, today, let me pull up, Aw, Toby's sending me a text message. By the way, he's not home. He's at band practice, so I'm solo missioning it here tonight. Today's call, I don't know if any of you ladies were able to make the call today, but we talked about the power of teamwork. And you're watching this because of something that spoke to you today, because of a post that someone shared or a comment that you saw on the thread. And I just want to tell you that you're not alone. And when I look at all of these women and I see all their faces, we are family. And, most of us don't see each other more than, a few times a year, but we are so tight. We have so much love and support for each other that we're never alone. And I never feel alone, even though my husband's gone, baby's in the next room. I'm with these ladies, and we're here with you right now, live, off the cuff. Anything could happen, but it's real. It's honest. Don't you ladies agree? Doesn't it feel like, we're all here in a room together having cocktails? Water.
That's the best part. Or to water.
It is, and you need that kind of support in your life. You need that kind of connection, and I never thought it was possible. Me and women, it was just like didn't go together. I was too stuck up in my head, and I was too insecure about who I was, and that is something that we want to help you break through. We want to help you advance and move past it and break through it in your life so that you can actually do what you were meant to do. Now, that is coming back to the boot camp, which is going down in just a couple of weeks. And 2 weeks from today, actually, is going to be our first session for the boot camp. So if you're watching this and you want to know, how do I get involved? How do I go through this 4-week process with you, side by side, just like these ladies are, even though we're all around the world, together we're going to do this. How do you do it? You have to pay attention to this Hangout because we're going to talk about all the details soon. Let me go down over to,
Hopping in, I don't know. The other ladies,
Val?
do you see Layla's face? Yeah, this is Val. Ladies, do you see Layla's face? I just see the Superwoman banner. Does everybody else see Layla's face, or is that just me?
I see it. That's your face.
Oh, there you are.
I see your
there
face.
you are. There you are. Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't know if it was my end. Just making sure we get. Let's see your beautiful face.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having my back. That's another awesome thing about working in a team and having this kind of support. So we're going to be having an event, a live event, like a real flesh-to-flesh event in Orlando in just a few months. Now, Sheena, I'm going to go over to you. Sheena, Bobina. And I know that you are, you will never, ever miss a live event. Why?
I love events, first of all. I probably call myself an event junkie. I don't know if there's such a thing, but if there is, then that's me. And I just love the energy that you get from events, the people you meet, the relationships you make. I mean, all of these relationships I wouldn't have made if I didn't go to events, I mean, especially like when you want to see your mentors, right? I mean, the best way is to meet them at events when they constantly see your face every single time. They know who you are instead of you, trying to get a picture of them. We're all the same. But now you have this great relationship with all these mentors that you've looked up to through online webinars or through events, and it's great. And plus, you meet so many new people. You get so many ideas, from them. You can bounce off of each other, and it's just you just get better. I find that I always get better after an event. Whether it's better strategies, better mindset. It's great. And anyone who doesn't go to an event, I highly suggest that you have to go to an event. It's not I'll think about it. I don't have the money. You have to go. I mean, there's people there who hitchhike just to go to that event. There's a lady who came from Hong Kong, flew from Hong Kong to Charlotte. I mean, that's not a cheap flight, first of all, and that's a very long flight. That's probably at least a full day of traveling each way. And I'm pretty sure there's people who lived in North Carolina who wouldn't even go to the event, right? I mean, no excuses. And just the vision that you can get.
I'm gonna blank this.
Yeah.
Blank.
Sorry. But yeah, just the vision that you get too. I mean, we always talk about the vision and why vision's so important, and I find that I finally found a very, very clear vision out of that event. What it's all about, and especially with the new things that's coming out, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. It's going to help everybody and anybody who's been struggling all along. Whether it's online or offline. We finally have a solution for that. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy, and I can't wait for the next event. Sometimes I wish it was a little bit closer than 3 months, but gotta wait.
Well, the good thing is that we will be meeting here every Thursday at 10 p.m. So it's almost like we're together. And that's kind of the cool thing about this whole process, the boot camps, the Hangouts, is that you can take that feeling that you've created, that relationship that you've created, that network that you've created, and you can take it to the internet and build it and grow it. Now, one of my mentors told me that your net worth is all dependent on your network. So when you surround yourself with those kind of people, like-minded people, and you're talking, and like Shin said, you're bouncing ideas off each other, you're keeping each other accountable, you're starting new projects, you're starting new boot camps together, you are actually growing. Every new person that you meet expands who you are and expands your net worth. So it's something to really keep in mind, and it's another reason why you want to participate in this journey that we're about to start in a couple of weeks, and you want to be part of it. On today's call, I was talking about how we all make mistakes together, and I think that that's one of the powerful things that is so different about the Superwoman, is that you feel comfortable. You feel safe. You feel okay to make mistakes because we're all in this process, and you know that you have these incredibly powerful cheerleaders in your corner to push you through, to help you when you fall, to keep you balanced when you get off track. And if you're on this Hangout and you're like, well, I wasn't in Charlotte, how am I going to be successful? I'm going to tell you, I had my bags packed 2 days before. I was so excited to be in Charlotte because I thought, this is going to be the comeback of Layla. I had my baby vacation. It has been amazing. I wouldn't change it for the world. But now it's time to get to work. And so I thought, I'm going to go to Charlotte. This is going to be my booster. These live events, like we were talking about, they just inject you with passion and power. And we show up at the airport. And this time we decide, I don't know why, to fly out of Toronto. We never fly out of Toronto. We always drive over the border and fly out of Buffalo. This time we decided to go to Toronto. Didn't even cross our minds that flying with a baby is different than driving with a baby. And show up there and they're like, you can't fly. So I just felt everything inside of me sink. I didn't have the proper documentation. I was like beating myself up, smacking myself in the face, saying, what kind of parent are you? Who would do that? You're supposed to be a mom. And then I'm thinking, there goes your chance, there goes your chance to start your business and recharge it. What are you going to do now? And all of these voices going on in our head. You guys know the voices, right? The voices that attack us in these moments of, craziness, or these crazy experiences that happen to us. So I'm sitting in the back of the car, and I am just shattered in pieces. I'm just thinking about all the people that wanted to see me, all of the people that I wanted to hug, and how it wasn't going to happen. Then, pattern interrupt. We're going to teach you how to do those on the boot camp. Pattern interrupt. I shook myself. I just gave myself a good shake, gave myself that slap across the face. It was like, Layla, wake up. You control your own action. You can ignite your fire within yourself whenever you decide. No one else has control of that. No other external circumstances can change that. And I talked to a lot of people that weren't able to get to the event. Something happened. I know Metasol was so upset that she wasn't able to go. Greta was so upset that she wasn't able to go. And, my experience, it inspired them. They said, you know what, you're right. I'm not going to get down that I wasn't there. I'm going to be committed to be at the next event, and I'm going to make a decision that my time is now. So if you've lost your way, or you feel all over the place, you feel like you missed the event, you missed this, I want you to right now make a conscious decision. A decision that you can control your destiny. No external circumstances. Nobody else can tell you it's go time except for you. And I'm telling you, it's go time for me. So we are looking for women that are driven, women that are passionate, women that are ready to take a hold of their lives and run with us. So it is, all of you ladies were able to participate in the boot camps, right? Keisha, I want to go over to you. What was one of your biggest shifts that happened from going through our boot camp live? Oh, I'm looking at a picture of her.
I'm here. You guys see me now?
I see you. I see you.
I have my 7-year-old knocking at my doors. I just gave him the link. I said, go watch it downstairs on the computer.
I didn't hear my mom.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. See you later.
Bye.
All right.
What you gonna talk about?
Go watch.
Happy stuff?
Yes.
No, I can't watch.
Powerful stuff. So
it's invasions of the kids tonight. Mompreneurs, you know what I mean.
I'm telling you. So,
kids, Mr. Mom already.
1 second, guys. All right. So you said what was a big breakaway, takeaway from the event, and one of the most, the biggest breakaways is that it was like a transfer of power. The whole theme of the event was powerful. I mean, I wasn't there from the very beginning. I had some issues getting there. Actually, not issues. I helped to deliver my grandbaby the day I was leaving. But it was just so much power. I mean, in the first 10 minutes of being there, I learned something that could help me maximize Facebook without YouTube. I mean, I don't know if Google wants to hear that while we're on a Google Hangout, but it was powerful. So just from that very moment, first 10 minutes of being there, all the way through to the VIP training, I mean, the fact that I was there was so powerful. It just proved that all these ladies that I see sitting here on this screen with me today, because they were there also, they are just as powerful. So I am just so psyched by all the power that was transferred there at that event. And I know you feel it, Layla. And Layla, I wanted you to be there also. But like you said, you can ignite the power. You didn't have to be there, but events are so powerful. You want to do everything you can to be there. So I know how you feel, Greta feels, Marisol feels, because Keisha Parker was hightailing her butt down 95, I-95, I-85 to get there after delivering my little grandbaby. So guys, it was just powerful.
That is awesome. Yeah, I saw the pictures of the little one. It's so I didn't think you were gonna go. I was like, there's no way she's gonna be able to put that baby down. But you were there and you drove like a mad woman to be there. And I think when I look at this panel, and I know that you were all at the event, and I look at your decision to be there, your decision, like Keisha was telling me before she left, I will never miss another event. It just didn't feel right when I wasn't in Miami, and the boot camp is it's like your virtual event. And the reason I wanted to ask you, Keisha, about the boot camp as well is, I know that you're a top leader in a different network marketing company. And I know that people are watching this that are in different network marketing companies, and they're saying, well, why would I want to be part of the boot camp? Why would I want to, be part of the Superwoman if I'm already building another business or I'm already selling a different product? So share a little bit of your insight on why, how the boot camp actually impacted your other businesses.
Okay, you cut off a little bit. The last part, Layla, you said how the boot camp impacted what, my other business, you said?
That's right.
Okay. Well, I want to say that I grew as a person from doing the boot camps. So therefore, if I grow as a person, then every area of my life I'm growing. So that was my business as well. Made me a better team player, a better businesswoman, a better, my son, my biggest cheerleader over here.
I'm not a cheerleader, I'm a bully.
But just all the things that I learned in the boot camp was phenomenal. It just helped me to market better. I want to say that. And not just offline, but online. But it also helped me online because, for one, it improved my confidence. That's number one, Layla. So therefore, I stepped outside of my comfort zone in so many different areas. Opened up a, spot in my home as an extension of my business. So guys, just going through the boot camp just really opened me up as a person to really, really step into that next level in my life.
Boom, boom. That is it. And you totally hit it on the head with that C word. I don't know if that's backwards. I don't know, C word. But the confidence. And when you can summon your confidence and you can truly believe in yourself that you can do anything, then it doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care if you are a real estate agent that's watching this. When you can gain confidence, you can sell more houses. You can do better at your job. You can be a better wife. You can be a better mother. You can be a better friend. So it filters into all aspects of your life. Now, Cheryl, I want to go over to you because I know you were able to make the live event, the impact event for the VIP. Now, what does it mean, to be in a room with people that are just serious? They put it on the line. They're going VIP. They're going all the way. They're going all in. What is it like to be surrounded by that?
To be surrounded by that group of folks in the VIP session, because I was at the VIP in New Orleans and the VIP in Charlotte. And once I did the VIP in New Orleans, I was like, I have to do the VIP in Charlotte. And that turned out to be the only day that I could make the Charlotte event. So I was super excited that I could be there for the VIP session. To be around the people who were there, I mean, the atmosphere was just, it was serious, just like you say, because the people who were there are super serious about their business, and they wanted to experience the growth that comes from being in that session. They wanted to be a part of the energy that was going to be conveyed in that product that was filmed, actually live filmed at that VIP session in Charlotte. All of our energy will be in there and will be experienced by people around the world. I mean, to be a part of that was amazing, and it was something I'd never done before. Well, of course, the New Orleans VIP, but those type sessions I had never been a part of before. So it was really just energizing and really brought home for me the way that I run my business is a function of the training that I get and the people that I'm around.
Definitely, definitely, and that's why when with this boot camp coming up just around the corner, obviously you have to be serious to participate. And so if you're thinking, oh, okay, how much is it gonna cost me? Then already your mind needs to change. Already you need a shift in your life, and that is probably why you aren't attracting much abundance there, because you're worried about what it's gonna cost you to make your dreams come true, to summon your beast. I mean, what is that worth? What is that worth? With that question, I'm going to go to Valerie, because I've seen this woman totally, fight her demons with her fist in the air and throw punches and, never, ever give up. And I truly saw her pull strength from this boot camp, the first one that we did, and it just was no stopping her after that. Wouldn't you agree, Val?
Yeah, it was very powerful for me because I dealt with a lot of inner demons, and I was able to break through them. And not only break through them for myself, but what has resulted is I found that I have the ability to help others to dig deep and pull out their dreams. And I've seen myself go to that level. So it became pulling myself out and then being able to see how I actually have the ability to help somebody else with their vision and their dreams. And that for me is actually the most powerful. And then connecting to this community. I mean, of course, we learn all kinds of ninja stuff, which is amazing. But that for me was the most powerful part because of where I started from. I mean, I started from feeling really, really super depressed and very insecure, to say the least. And I mean, I have a history where I came from. I was going to be out there with it. I came a history of being out there where I would get so down. I was actually not, it hadn't been for many years, but suicidal. And feeling, a lack of connection, a lack of feeling like I could connect with having a lot of friends or anything like that. So this has been powerful for that, powerful for me to see my own power, powerful for me to transform that, and then to be able to help other people do the same thing. That's, for me, what's precious, absolutely precious.
Definitely. So that speaks for itself. And even just hearing you talk on a hangout, hearing the shift that's happened in your own belief. That you have been through some crazy stuff in your life, and that you've conquered it. That you're here to help other people do the same thing. And I think that that's a powerful knowledge and awareness in your life. And that's something that if you're watching, you might be struggling with. What am I meant to do? Why am I here? Am I meant to just go to my job every day? I don't think so. I don't think anybody's meant for that unless they're truly doing something that they absolutely love. But 90% of people hate their jobs. So we want to help you. We want to help you to find that out. And a lot of you ladies were talking about some of the assignments that we did in the boot camp and how it really did pinpoint your purpose. And Keisha, I think you were talking about how you realized that it was something totally different than you thought.
Yes, Layla. I know in network marketing, which is what I'm affiliated with right now, internet marketing, they have to say, your why has to make you cry. And I am a mother of 4. I have now 2 grandbabies. And the first thing we say is, our family, our children, something related to that. And although my why did have to do with my children, it wasn't just so that they can go to college and not worry about anything and have enough money for that. It was a little bit deeper than that. And it was the combination of a live event in Austin, Texas, and then the powerful boot camp that we had, the first one, the first boot camp, where you had us dig a little deeper. And really, really, it was along with our accountability partners, we had to really dig deeper to really determine what our why was. It's not just about the money. A lot of times they say, oh, we want enough money for a house. We want this car. We want the big house on the beach. It's not about that. Yes, we want to put our children through college, but it's a little bit more deeper than that. And for me, it was so that my children could look at me and see somebody of influence, somebody that they respected, someone that they loved. And why? Because we're not always struggling, because the things that they want and need in life, they have, and they just have a life that is full of abundance. And that takes more than just money. But I was able to really dig deeper to really acknowledge that it's not that just superficial why that a lot of people may say when we look at our whys or why we're doing what we're doing, why we get up every day to, to do our business.
True that, true that. And, I think that a lot of women that are watching that went through that boot camp #1 had that similar experience. We think that it's about the 10 grand a month, or it's about the 30 grand a month or 100K. It has nothing to do with the money. And when you truly find that purpose, I am telling you, you will be unstoppable in everything that you do, everything that you pursue. Keisha, I know that you're going through Toastmasters, and you're phenomenal. You're an incredible speaker, and your kids are standing in your living room giving you applause. I mean, that is mission accomplished, and I mean, we're never done growing, but you are just an inspiration to your son and to all of us, really awesome. Now, Sheena, did you go through our boot camp? Or did did you go through boot camp #2 or boot camp #1?
I think I did I think I did both. I remember one of the exercises that I was really uncomfortable with, but I did it anyway, was the loving mirrors exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, the loving mirrors.
To be honest, it was really hard for me to ask, even my best friend to say something about me. And even though it wasn't through a video, I just had it through an email because that was my comfort zone at the time. Just what she wrote about me.
Just so you know.
Pardon?
Which we're gonna shatter this time.
Pardon?
We're gonna shatter it this time.
Oh, for sure. The next loving mirrors exercise I already had a video, but this first one was I just had it through email because I was so uncomfortable. I was so scared, but I said I had to do it anyway, no matter what. And I asked my friend, and it was hard, because she was my best friend. She's one of my closest friends in the world, and I had to ask her this favor, and she did it for me, and I still keep that email till this day because what she wrote, I was just so shocked. I just couldn't believe all the stuff she wrote about me. She just said, you take risks, I don't know what I'd do without you. If you left this earth, I would be shattered. And I was so touched by it, and it just made me realize, if she can believe in me, I can believe in myself, and I can believe in other women who feel like they don't have anybody to believe in them. And I was just so fortunate, and I was so glad that I did that loving mirrors exercise because it was a big aha moment for me. I know a lot of people, when they hear boot camp, they want to know, what's the strategy? What's the strategy? What's the strategy? Sometimes it's you got to do all this mindset stuff, right? That's why Layla is so great, because she does a lot of mindset. She does a lot of meditation, a lot of reading, audio, because 80% of all of this is how you think, your mindset. If you want to change, if you want to be the entrepreneur that you want to be, you got to change your ways. You can't be the same person watching TV all day, waking up at noon, and partying every Saturday, Friday and Saturday night. You got to buckle down. You got to sacrifice some things. You got to do things so that you can become a better person. And these exercises are what's great in the boot camp, because it's not always about strategy. It's also about the mindset and
definitely
the person that you're meant to become. So that's the one thing I got from boot camps.
Totally. And when you think about it, you talk about strategy, right? Who on this Hangout has spent over $1,000 for a course on strategy? Right.
How about over the years about $50,000 over time? Seriously.
Okay. So, seriously. And I know that there's people that are watching this Hangout that are raising their hand at home. Now, these ladies are a little bit different, but I'm talking to you right now at home. I want you to think about that. Now, have you gone through and implemented. Very important part of making money online. Implemented what you learned. Did you go through the course and did you implement what you learned? Did you? Be honest. Right. I mean, most of us have courses. I know I have courses that I have bought because my husband is a course freak. So I'm pretty sure we have almost every one, and I haven't gone through all the content, and I haven't implemented it. But I have implemented enough to do pretty well. But when you think about that, you at home, you're wondering, why am I not breaking through? Why am I not becoming successful in my business, in my online marketing? And it's not so much the strategy. It's not so much those courses that you have. It's what's in here to make you actually go out and do it. Because it's one thing to purchase a course that's going to show you the whole world and show you how to push a button and make money on the internet. That if you buy that, just let you know, it's not true. But it's one thing to buy that, but it's another thing to stay up 13 hours implementing it, testing it, no sleep until you figured that thing out. That's the difference. It's all about what's in here. It's all about the guts that you have inside, and that is truly what you're going to take away from the boot camp. Yeah, we are crazy on social media. We freaking love Facebook. It is a huge cash cow. It is a huge way to network and bring people towards you. And you're going to learn that. You're going to learn social media. You're going to learn Pinterest. You're going to learn Facebook. But the most important thing that you're going to get from this boot camp is that power that it takes to actually do it. That's what you'll get. And this is your chance. This is your opportunity. There is no time like now to make a change. So if you're watching this and you're in, you work in our business and you work with a superwoman, you're wondering, how can you be part of the boot camp, right? How can you participate? Maybe you're not in Keisha's team, or maybe you're not in Sheena's team, or maybe you're not in my team, but you're in our business and you wanna participate. All you have to do, and before I tell you what you have to do, let me pre-frame you by letting you know that in our boot camp number 1, our boot camp number 2, you had to be. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. You had to be all in. That's over $5,000 to participate in this boot camp. Who would pay that again in a heartbeat to be part of this? Definitely. I would pay it a million times over because of the pure energy and power that was created in those boot camps. So, boot camp number 1, boot camp number 2, over $5,000. What you have to do, you have to show me that you are willing to take it to the next level. The next level. Wherever you are at, whatever level you are at in our business, you have to take it to the next one. That's all you have to do. You have to show me that you're willing to make a step forward. You're willing to put it on the line. You're willing to be more committed than you are right now.
Powerful.
Now, for some people, that means an extra $100. Like, that is crazy. The fact that we're doing this boot camp for an upgrade, if you are at the $25 blog level, an upgrade, one upgrade, you go all in, there's some special bonuses for you. But one upgrade is all it will take for you to participate in this boot camp. Now, if you're watching this, actually, before I address you guys out there, I want to go to my ladies. What do you think? I heard some people shouting out powerful. I heard some stuff. What do you feel right now?
That is very powerful, Layla. So powerful. There's no limits here. So there's no limits. You just got to upgrade just one time. And so I think that anyone who really wants to be successful, a successful marketer, whether that's online or offline, you're going to make that step. You're going to make that investment in yourself, because anything that you do get, that's power on top of itself by itself. But now that you get this extra boot camp, which all of us, pretty much all of us here, were all in to do it. I mean, I remember making those sacrifices to do it. So guys, there's no excuses, no limits. You got to do it.
I can tell you, I mean, when I was fortunate. I was actually all in for this at the time that this boot camp was launching. But I will tell you, when I made the decision to do what I did, and all in at the time was over $5,000. That was what it was at the time, okay? And I was wondering how I was going to pay for diapers for my kids, okay? But I knew that I wanted the information. I knew that I wanted the training. I knew where my life was. I knew that what I deserved. And I actually, you can access it. It's actually within there. If you can get yourself to get up to at least $100 up. In our group, we have an inner circle. There's actually an inner circle audio. It's October 1st, 2012, and it teaches you how to manifest resources out of thin air. And I've used it now, I've used it for a lot of different things. And it's actually something that came from folks that had to manifest $100,000. You can use it to manifest smaller amounts. I did it. And I did it, and in a few days, I got enough to go all in, and when all in was, that's what it meant, okay? And I've used it to manifest other resources, and I actually manifested even more for my bills. If I can do it from flat broke, not knowing how I'm going to pay for my kids' diapers, it's seriously, it's possible for anybody to do it. It's really a trust and believing in yourself. And I'll throw this one other thing out there for folks that are thinking about this right now that went into the place. Everything, all possibilities, your abundance is within you. You actually have it. It's there. It's in the universe. You just have to allow yourself. And if you tell yourself that you're going to say to yourself, to the universe, to whatever you want, whatever you believe in, say, use me. Use me. How can I do this? Use me. How can I do this? Then allow the thoughts to come into your mind. You will find what you need. You will know what steps. You'll be guided. You will guide yourself. You will guide yourself to the next step of what you need to do to make that happen. Whatever that next step is for you, you will be guided to it. And should you have that, you know that it is your time. You know that it is your dream. You know that you deserve your life. You deserve all your dreams. And you're saying, I'm really going to go all in. Just get yourself at least to be able to get that inner circle audio, and then follow it and listen to what I'm saying and rewatch this. Because I am telling you, that is what I have done, and I've created. I mean, when Layla was talking about punching it, it was kind of like allowing like a very powerful place of saying, that's it, I can do this, and I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust, and I trusted that exercise. Part of that, a big piece of that, if you need to at least get to that level, is really believing and knowing that is possible, knowing what's in the universe, knowing what is possible, opening yourself up to it. Miracles can happen. I've seen it happen. I've actually spoke to someone else that was flat broke, did the very same thing. She had $20 to her name. And she did that exercise. And then, income disclaimer, I don't know if you're going to do it. She did it. She manifested $10,000 into her life the night she did it. Anything is possible. Open yourself up. Anything is possible. Especially, and the key is you tell yourself, you take that action. You take the action, and you want to get this boot camp, you can make it happen. You can make it happen.
Definitely. I mean, of course you can. Of course you can. And
to all of us.
Sorry, you're coming in and out. You can do it. Oh my gosh, you totally can.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And I have to talk to you guys out there in internet land for 1 second. Valerie, she said something that really struck me, and it's the power of being open. Being open. Now, some of you that are watching, you just close down, and you're thinking, well, why does the basic person only have to pay $100 and I have to get the masters? You just closed down. You just blocked the opportunity of abundance to even get into your body. You just put all the blockers up and close down completely. I want you to think about your own journey. That is why I am doing this. That is why I am challenging you to take the next step. whatever it is in your life, everyone is at a different level. Everyone is at a different place in their journey. These women paid over $5,000 just to participate. And some of you are going to have to, some of it's going to be different for everyone because we're all at different levels in our business. But it's going to require you to take a step forward, to take a step forward in your journey, to believe in yourself. And if you don't, believe in me. Believe in me that when I do a boot camp, I'm doing it for you. You will come out on the other side just as powerful as these women that you're seeing here today. You will have a shift. And if you're watching this and you're saying, well, I'm not in you guys' business, you know, I'm in a different business. I know one of my friends that is watching this right now, she's in Skinny Fiber, and she has lost a ton of weight. She's doing awesome. She feels amazing. So how can she be part of the boot camp? How can you be part of the boot camp if you're not in our business? And that's one of the reasons why, you know, Keisha's story is so powerful, because she's one of the top leaders in Artists International. I got myself a bodysuit, Body Magic, you know, and she is in business with us. She just dropped off the line, but she is in business with us because it's not about the products that you're selling. It's about how to do it better. And that's what we're going to teach you. So will this conflict with what you're doing? No, it's going to make you a better person. And guess how much it's going to cost you? Like I think $150 when everything's all said and done. Because you need to at least be in our inner circle. At least be in our inner circle to participate. If you're brand new, if you're not even in, you've never worked with us before, this is your chance. This is your chance to truly see how the Superwoman can change your life. And for less than, you know, I paid on my weed whacker, you can participate. Cheryl, I'm seeing a lot of smiles coming from Cheryl. She always has this amazing grin, but it looks a little bit bigger. How excited are you to take on this new boot camp?
I am so freaking excited. I'll tell you. I think I joined the business like right before the second boot camp, and I wasn't all in at that time. And actually, I felt kind of down because I was seeing the results that the women were getting, and I was like, man, you know, I really want to be part of that. And I had spoken with Valerie about, you know, getting all in and some other things about the resources, and she had directed me to that Inner Circle audio. And I just have to reiterate what she said. You can, you know, find that audio October 12th or 21st, 2012, in the Inner Circle. Yeah. And it will change the way you look at your resources, your abundance, your belief in yourself. And so I got all in, and I've been all in for a while, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Superwomen Boot Camp, because back when I was seeing the results that all the women were getting, I was like I said, I was feeling down. I was like, man, but I knew I wanted to be part of the next one. And here I am on this awesome panel with these awesome, powerful women, being one of these powerful women. I made it happen because of the belief in myself and the, you know, receiving the abundance that I was open to. So I'm like super pumped to be here. Yay!
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're running over. Usually our Thursday night hangouts are, you know, we try and keep them short, but tonight it was an exception because we're all so stoked about the boot camp. So if you are watching and you know, this is the first time you've ever met us, and you're like, I want to be part of this boot camp. I need more empowering women in my life. I need to let go of the crap. I need to break through. Then all you need to do, get back with whoever, you know, if this is on somebody's blog, if this is, you know, out there on Facebook, whoever posted this, say, hey, I'm ready. For the price of Layla's Weed Whacker, I'm going to take this boot camp on. I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to look back. I'm ready to run with you. That's all you need to do. They'll plug you in. They'll get you started. They'll get you sorted. I don't care if you're in another team, in another business. I don't care. You need what I've got. And we are going to do this together. Ladies, I am so appreciative of you taking this time tonight to share your passion and your power. We will definitely be hanging out in Orlando. So excited. You can't miss that event. You just can't miss it. None of us will be missing that event. So, ladies, thanks so much for joining us, watching out there at home. We love you. We want to do this together, and we can't wait to see your transformation. I can't wait for you to be on this Hangout telling me how powerful you feel, how confident you feel, how you are rocking your business all over the internet because of this boot camp. It is going to change your life. So, thanks, ladies. Peace and out. Click the link. Get plugged in for less than the price of a weed whacker. Love ya.
Love ya. Good night.
Night.